Well, hello, my beautiful people. My name is Gan, and welcome back to Riddle Joker. Last time was a little bit crazy. You know, Mayu's like all like right in front of our friends, like after, we... Or did we do that last episode? También. I don't remember what happened last episode. All I remember was Kitori, the girl in the capsule, got out of her cage and she started like creating like some kind of tornado, you know what I mean? And I was like, and we're like, shit, how are we gonna get to her? And it's like me and Mayu, we got to her. What was it? Mayu put up a wall, then I'm like, alrighty, I'm gonna use all of my senses at the same time. Then we got near Kitori and we're like, BAM! We hit her. No, he just pushed her to the ground and she just fell unconscious. But to me, I just imagine in my head, he just like socked her, like his fist would be like, Detroit smash, bam. I don't know why. It just... Okay, now, without further ado, let us continue. Phew! I sink my body into a chair after reaching Mayu's lab. That's the first time I've ever ramped up my ability to that level, and boy did it do a number on me. I'm still exhausted, most likely as a result of the excessive strain I placed on my brain in such a short time frame. Could you wait a bit? Sorry, I don't have the coffee prepared yet. Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait. Are you feeling okay? If you need anything, just tell me. Want to do something to get your mind off the pain? Oh, how about this? I'm fine. Like I said, my head aches. Do you want... Really? That's the first thing you think of, Mayu? Do you want to fondle my boobs? Or kiss? I can smother you with my cleavage too. I'll take all of them. I'll take all of the above, please. Okay. They're all yours. Jesus. She just turns her chest out in front of me, and I proceed to fondle them to my heart's content. The sensation of my fingers sink into those soft pillows does wonders for my weary brain. Satoru-kun. Your tits are absolutely amazing. I can feel myself getting better already. I'll make you better in no time. Thank you, Satoru-kun. You really... I love you so much. Okay, lower your head for me. Yes, man. How's it? Are my boobs making you feel better? The sensation is heavenly. My mind is about to go numb from the double-sized squeezing of her cleavage. The bliss really is causing my brain to recover. I'm glad I took up her suggestion without brushing it off as silly. Of course! You just love my boobs, don't you? She seems to be back to her usual self She seems to be back to her usual self as well, which is great to see. Oh, the coffee's ready. I'll go fix you a cup real quick. Thanks. Whew. Saved by the coffee, in a sense. If that went on any longer, the surge of vitality would spread to my lower body as well. Oh, you naughty boy, you. Here you go. Enjoy. Thanks. Let me drink some water. To make this, the best acting. Thanks. Fuck. Wait. When you said enjoy, you weren't by any chance referring to your boobs, were you? Oh, yeah, but that can wait until after you're done drinking. You're still willing to go for more? Well, of course. My bosom's all yours for today, since you you put yourself on the line for me, Satoru-kun. But, can I ask something real quick? Right. Sorry. I never did explain everything about my ability to you. Isn't it physical enhancement? Well, that's what I claimed, but that was a lie. For undercover missions, we decided that it would be best to conceal the true nature of my ability to prepare for unforeseen circumstances. My actual ability is the ability to control my brain. Then, how do you lift me up with a single arm? Think of it like a byproduct. I can manipulate my own brain into temporarily boosting my strength, like what it normally does during life or death situations. So earlier with Kotori-san, I enhanced all of my senses and brain power to read the flow of her wind and... Mai-senpai? I paused, noting a pensive look on her face as her hands rest on her chin. She eventually starts mumbling something. Astron links with Astrons via a specific part of the brain. Under normal circumstances, however, there's a thruster above which you cannot manipulate. Control loss being an exception to that, of course, but judging from what Satoru said, saying that still doesn't apply to him, meaning that theoretically it would be possible to raise or lower his link value. Her train of thought is moving lightning fast. What she seems to be contemplating is how my ability relates to control loss. My heart skips a beat when I realize the possibility she might be suggesting. Since the memory file record Astron patterns and Satoru's neural manipulation relies on Astrals... Mai-senpai? Does this mean what I think it means? Yes, it does, Satoru-kun. She lifts her head and nods vigorously. There's a glint in her eyes, a glint filled with hope. She then reveals her discovery. I found the missing puzzle piece we need. Really? Pardon the sudden intrusion, sir. A few minutes later, we barge into the principal's office. That's fine. I thank for your cooperation in quelling the incident. Kotori is safe thanks to your efforts. I've already arranged for reconstruction work to be done on the research center. We're currently considering what story should be reported to the students, but for now, the both of you should... Well, we'll tread carefully around the subject. We're here for another matter. I would like to discuss the control loss suppression plan I mentioned the other day. Right. It's very possible that what happened today could occur again. Development of suppression measures is indeed required. That being said, I discovered a key component to actualizing our plan. She turns around and nods to me. I return a nod myself, then take one step forward. First off, I owe you an apology, sir. I falsified my identity and ability. Are you fucking kidding me? Am I spilling the beans to him? Satoru, really? You could have just said, I have an ability to manipulate my brain. That's it. But I am an agent of a secret unit working for the Intelligence Bureau, and I have the ability to manipulate my brain. I haven't cleared any of this by Dad. Yeah, no shit. It was a decision I arrived after discussing things with Mai-senpai. This is far more problematic than just a simple breach of confidentiality. But I already made up my mind. Sir, there's someone I would like you to meet. The hell? Developing control loss suppression measures should also be beneficial for us. I mean, we already provided them with the memory fiber. We might as well take the initiative here and cooperate with them officially. In my opinion, this is a necessary step. I already spoken with the principal. All I need now is your consent. Shut up for a second. Just shut up. Okay. His deep stern tone cut off off my attempts at negotiation. I'm sweating in anticipation, but all I can do is wait for his verdict. I can't lose hope though, no matter what. My senpai's plan will never succeed if I keep my identity hidden from the school. Yeah. Now that I think about it, like, just saying that your ability is controlling your brain doesn't do anything other than, you know what I mean? Like, he's not gonna improve the memory fiber because he doesn't know where it comes from. But because it comes from us. Alright, let's continue. But please! I told you, keep your mouth shut. Not only did you forgo asking for my consent, you came to me begging for it after the fact. And you even have the nerve to try and convince me your job isn't to think about those things. You're the one who carries out our decisions. Yes, I'm sorry. Look, Satoru. You've been stepping out of line way too much after getting involved in this case. Especially ever since I told you to get involved with Shikabi Mayu. You never would have behaved like this before. I wouldn't say you were completely obedient, but I always knew what to expect from you. You're right. What happened to you? Why are you acting like such a fool? Well, that's because you're trying to act like an adult, aren't you? You're no longer just my son. You're starting to develop into an independent person. Which is why you got cocky and tried to make decisions that should be left up to me. Am I wrong? Dad, I won't deny that you made good points. I was actually considering doing that. I was waiting for a good opportunity. But well, like you said, this is probably the best time. I praise you for deducing that, at the very least. But you're still just a naive little brat. Ugh. Timing was the only thing you got right. The way you went about everything else was sloppy as shit. And worse, you acted on your own judgment yet again. I frankly had enough of your crap, so be prepared for a severe punishment. Yes, sir. I'm truly sorry. But well, his tone suddenly changes though. It's a shift from a low, sharp one to a powerful yet relaxed tone. It's a father's job to take responsibility for his son. Oh fuck. I hit the button, sorry. Fuck. I hate when I do that. At least, until you become an adult, this will probably be the last time I will. Just sit tight and let your father fix things. Thank you so much, Dad. What the fuck, man? Daddy's gonna get fired today. You came to the school. Ah! Chief of Intelligence Bureau Special Forces Division, Arihara Ryunosuke. Pleasures to meet you. Issei Ashinori, principal of Kigo Academy. The very next day, Dad traveled to the school to meet with the principal in person. All things considered, I didn't expect him to come this quickly. Your dad is pretty cool. He looks laid back, but super bold and assertive at the same time. So, that's how you're going to be like when you get older. That's something to be looking forward to. He's not actually my biological dad, so there's no guarantees I'll be like him. But you would like to be someone like him, wouldn't you? Like, okay, in real life, no. No, don't want to be like my dad at all. Don't get me wrong, my actual dad is smart when it comes with, money, life decisions, and, streetwise. But my dad was born in 59. My dad's 60. Things were different back then in the days. Particularly on race. He's not a racist, he's just an asshole. when it comes to people that are not of his own race. Well, fuck it, he's an asshole in general, even when it comes to men of his own race. Unless you're a female of any race, he does not care who you are. But, yeah, this guy's dad, Satoru's dad looked kind of cool and everything, so... yeah, kind of be like him, you know? He's a cool guy. Well, I do respect him. As goes without saying, Mai-senpai and I are present as well. And one more thing as a matter of fact. Hey, what the heck is all of this about? Why are you here? Misakazu-san is also here with us. He just so happens to be in the principal's office when we arrive. I expected her to leave, but apparently not. The principal didn't ask her to excuse herself, so she just sort of ended up staying like she was meant to be here. Dad simply proceeded with greetings without batting an eye to her presence. Why are you still here? We're about to discuss something confidential. I came here if I want. I can be here if I want to. I'm the student council president. The student council president of the school sure has a lot of authority. Well, you're gonna discuss the control law stuff, right? Yeah, we are. How the fuck do you know? This is something I need to hear then. If the principal has no issue with her being here, then she's probably privy to the information. What we need to focus on at the present moment are the negotiations between my dad and the principal. So if I'm not mistaken, you wish to request our cooperation? Not quite. We wish to negotiate cooperations. I see. Well, I believe the onus is on you to negotiate, considering we could simply file a case against you for trespassing on school property. We were pursuing a missing Astral case, you see. However, if the incident is related to control laws, it may not be wise for you to take action. A while back, though, there was an incident involving the girl over there, Misukasa Ayase. A group of suspicious intruders tried to attack her. Truth is, we captured the perpetrators and obtained some interesting intel out of them. Oh really? Oh really? What exactly, pray tell? It seemed they were also planning on attacking the school's research center at the time of the incident. That's rather intriguing. Were they intending to steal our research? Most likely. This is exactly what you picture when you imagine a clash of wits between seasoned veterans. Judging from what Dad just said though, does that mean the research center is connected to the missing Astrals? Principal Issei, is this about my... Please, do not interrupt. I'm sorry. Her what? Thanks for not telling me anything, Arihara-kun. I didn't know. A likely story. Well, I am lying. And her reaction only serves as further proof to me that I was right to do that. Satoru-kun, I'm about to get jealous here. Sorry, I'll explain it to you later. With all due respect, I believe your concerns are unwarranted. At the very least, the people at the school aren't who you should be worried about. I understand why you would be though. Control loss incidents are a big thing, and this is the second instance. Not to mention, the victim was your daughter, an extraordinary astral. It is in your best interest to feign ignorance. I see you done your homework. I was simply bluffing. You went along with it, knowing full well, didn't you? Did you not? What are they talking about? Never mind, I'll save my questions for later. It looks like they're entering the final phase of negotiations. All I can do is pray everything goes well. I assume you're attempting to discern whether my opinion is in line with your goals. Well, would you say it's not? It is? I heard whispers of your organization before. As expected of a person of your prestige. We decided to create a world where Astrals are accepted, and also wish to develop measures to suppress. I think that we can cooperate with your organization on those 2 points at the very least. And if your development succeeds, we won't pry into your other activities. I'd say it's a pretty fair deal for the both of us. It certainly does seem so. Right? Dad smirks, and the principal heaves a sigh. I have a proposition. As do I. They both shake hands firmly. Just look at her smile. We turn to each other and nod. Now then, Shigabi-kun, Arihara-kun. You may proceed with testing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They're still going to continue negotiating the finer details, but we're free to go. Now that we've been green-lighted, we rush to the lab. We can finally start development on the suppression patch. Yeah, and it's all thanks to you, Satoru-kun. The both of us, you mean? Realistically speaking, a bracelet-like object is probably going to be the extent of what we can make. Mostly because we can't circumvent having to rely on machine support for activations and measurements. But your ability is undoubtedly the key to its development, Satoru-kun. Sorry, can you tell me everything I need to do in detail? Right, we should make sure we're on the same page. First off, let me explain what this patch will accomplish. We start off by having We'll start off by having you lower your link value with your ability, then imprint the state to the memory fiber. Then, we connect it to the link measuring device and utilize the Astron delay technology. Alright, it'll kind of work like an extension of the trap I used to capture you. In other words, it'll measure the patient's link value, and if it's above a certain threshold, the device will reapply the Astron link state on the fiber. So, the only question left is whether or not I can alter my link value. You never tried anything like that before, have you? I never even thought of the idea, period. I was only introduced to the concept of the link value after arriving to the school. Yeah, that's fair. We've always taught that a person's link value is constant. Yeah, but I'm still kind of confused. I don't get the logics behind recording my lower link value to suppress control loss. Control loss is essentially induced by an extensive Astron interference. The Astron link becomes so strong that it surpasses the natural threshold. As a result, a part of the brain that senses Astron becomes paralyzed. The cause of this excessive interference is still unknown, but anyhow, the brain becomes paralyzed while linking, which in turn makes the link persistent. As a result, energy continues to leak out. So basically, their link value just keeps steadily increasing? I'll spare you the long explanations, but basically, it's the quantity of the energy you can generate just put into a numerical value for you to understand. Oh, you know what? She used to wear glasses. She was fucking sexy with them. Bring them back. Like, seriously, bring them back, man. Look how beautiful she was. I'm sorry, if you don't know anything about me, I have a thing for girls with glasses, okay? They're just, I don't know what it is, it just makes them more beautiful. People are like, oh, makeup makes women beautiful. Nah. Glasses, my guy. Glasses. I'm sorry, look at her, she's so cute. That's a pretty simplified version, so it's not technically 100% accurate, but it should give you a general idea of what it's measuring. I believe that's how she explained it to me that one time. Pretty much, The link value is there to help us visualize how much energy is being generated by linking. All the number quantifies is the result. It's not an indicator of the Astron's capabilities. How the person utilizes that generated energy is what decides that. In other words, link value can't tell you how powerful a person's ability is. Right, and it also is not an indicator of one's limit. So even in the event that the energy is generated beyond that threshold amount, there are probably people out there who couldn't control it just fine. There's probably people out there who can control it just fine. Sort of like how a driver with good fundamentals can still control the car at a higher speed than they ever driven at. Correct. Control loss, however, causes excessive Astron interference, which forces generation of energy to a level far beyond the person's control. And the brain is already paralyzed, so control would be impossible regardless. Yeah, which is why Kitori was so overwhelmed yesterday. Right. And even if it happens to an Astral's I know. Right, and even a person to an Astron less proficient than Kitori, the effect is still so dangerous that damage to the surrounding area is practically guaranteed. So the only solution at the moment is to put the affected person into a sleep and forcibly cut off their Astron linking. The paralysis is directly cause of the control loss, and it doesn't seem like it will naturally heal. We were trying to develop a cure to the paralysis while she was in the comatose state, but we hadn't been making any real progress on it. So, this is where the patch comes in. Right, and your ability to manipulate the brain. From a pure logical standpoint, there's no mistaking that this ability allows you to alter the state of your brain. That's definitely how it feels to me when I use it too. And, inadvertently, we know that the brain is able to control Astron linking. In other words, it should be possible for you to alter your link value via your own ability. The last time I measured your link value, it was 56. But when you subdued Kitori, it was definitely higher. It would have been for any of what you did to make sense. You came down with a painful headache and became extremely fatigued after it, didn't you? I did. Although I made a swift recovery thanks to your lips and breath. Oh, you're really gonna make me feel like you're really gonna make me feel like I'm the greatest. That's the intention. You're the best girl a guy can ask for, and I mean it. Aw, thanks. So, back to what I was saying. From what I observed, you constantly and willingly put yourself into something like a pseudo-frenzy state. Well, if that's true, then I never want to use my ability like that again. But that aside, so I can control my own link value of my ability. It's normally impossible though, and you won't be able to reach the levels that control loss incurs. Which is why it should be possible for you to imprint a lower link value state adjusted by the brain into the memory fiber. And if we put that on Kotori's-san and activate it, Kotori's brain should shift to a lower link value state. I nod. Man, this is a huge responsibility for me. I know. It's extremely critical and difficult too. It's essentially like asking someone to press against water with water pressure while releasing water. That already sounds impossibly difficult. Up until now, you've been able to raise your value in
instinctively. But since you never thought about lowering it, it'll likely be even more difficult. But you should be capable of it.
I'm sorry, you know what I'm thinking right now? You know how it's like, you could lower your link value? Can you lower it so much that you forget that you're lowering it and you just make yourself like, you know what I mean? Like, make yourself stupid. You know what I mean? Can you make yourself stupid though? I believe that the world is flat. You know, 9/11 is make yourself so stupid. Vaccines kills us. Oh fuck. Oh man. If you believe that, yeah, you are stupid. I'm not even gonna be like, it's okay to be stupid. No, if you believe any of that, you're stupid.
So yeah, that's the gist of it. I'm going to start working on the actual path, so...
Alright, I'll try to figure out a way to lower my link value, my ability.
Great, good luck! Doo doo doo!
I like how these cards change for her, you know what I mean? Chapter 8! Progress was being made simultaneously on various fronts. Among them, the reconstruction of the research center, which was damaged during the recent incident. The official statement announced to the students was the following. The research center is currently under repairs due to an accident. Do not approach. That's it. Dad started periodically visiting the school to meet with the principal. He said that he liked handling the talk. He said that he'll be handling the talks, so I'm not really privy to any details. But I imagine they're probably just discussing the finer details of their cooperation agreement.
They both have loads of other schemes in mind. Not that I'm familiar with the details myself. I think they'll work out how much they can afford to cooperate and whether or not they can find a middle ground that benefits both parties. For example, we might request usage of the AIMS database in return for providing detailed data for the memory fiber.
She's thinking along the same lines as I am.
Anyways, how progress going on your end?
Oh right, I should tell you where we're at with the patch.
We received some nice data regarding the effects of stealth when implemented. It's going smoothly. We might be able to complete it a lot faster than anticipated, actually.
Oh, that's great news.
Yep. So let's keep up the good work. So we can save Kotori as soon as possible.
Kotori-san's pleas that day for Mayu-senpai to save her must have had profound impact on her. Development on the patch is going apace, and we're nearing completion of the test version.
How are things going at your end?
Well, I'm going back to practicing after this. Make myself stupid. Dinosaurs never existed. Make myself stupid. Scientology's the best. I'm sorry. It's just I'm gonna go on Facebook and go through all the conspiracy tabs. They're poisoning our waters. Oh, what was that one? James Charles made the frogs gay. Just make yourself stupid like that. Just like that's the only way that I think he could lower it. You know what I mean? It's like lower your brain activity by looking at like stuff that is so stupid. There's people in the center of the earth, the lizard people, and they control the government. But that's the problem. Okay, let's get back to it. But that's the problem. No matter how much progress we're making with patch, if I don't succeed, then all of our efforts will be for naught.
It won't drop any lower than 56.
Ah, really? These past few days, I've been working on trying to decrease my link value. But I haven't had any luck and I'm starting to lose patience. How am I supposed to control my link value though? How am I supposed to control my link value through my ability in the first place? I have no clue on how to approach this. Did I tell everyone everything?
Well, the thought has never even occurred to you, and you've never once tried it.
My goal is 20, but I can't even get the value lower than below 55, which is where it normally is at. The average person's link value is 12, and the lowest required to use Astron ability is 20. So, in order to suppress self-control loss, I need to get close to 20 as possible, but that's easier said than done. Sorry I dragged you all out here to help me. I'm not making any progress whatsoever.
That is nothing to apologize for. We are your friends, so we're always glad to help you. Then again, we don't appear to be helping much.
That's fine. Most of this is dependent on me in the first place. I'm actually really grateful you guys agreed to help without even asking why.
I live by the words of the wise Oniki. I require no explanations. You are struggling, which is reason enough for me to assist you. Oh, he's so slick. It is indeed reason enough.
I hardly even seen his show, but boy do I appreciate Oki right now. Because unfortunately, I can't even reveal the truth about control loss to Niju-san. Sorry for dragging you into this, Nanami, and you too, Misakasa-san.
I just couldn't stand by and watch you struggle by yourself any longer. And I'm your partner anyways, so I'm always here for you whenever you need help.
Yeah, sorry for not telling you sooner.
You should be stupid. As for me, I am the one who ought to be thanking you, Skippy Senpai. You don't need to apologize to me for anything.
Why is that?
I can't tell you, considering it's your punishment for hiding everything from me. But yes, thank you for your tireless efforts you're putting into saving her.
When she was presented in the office with us that day, I had a hunch she was involved somehow. She's not only the student council president who represents the school. There's something else special about her. But I have no intention on pursuing that right now. Fine, you have to tell me that bullshit. Now we gotta do her route next, cause I wanna know what the fuck. But I kinda wanna do Hazuki's. Okay, comment down below. Which one do you think we should do? Hazuki or Yase? Which one do you think will be... Okay, first of all, there's two things that you need to think before you make your decision. One, is it gonna be a good story? Like Mai Senpai, it's a really fun story and it involves her, you know what I mean? Like everything. It involves the mission, you know what I mean? That's one thing. You got, is it gonna be a good and engaging story? And two, waifu. Which one's your favorite waifu? Waifu. Waifu! It sounds like Kung Fu! Okay. But I have no intention on pursuing that right now. Which makes it easier for me if she's keeping quiet intentionally.
What is this about?
Oh, nothing. I'll just give it another shot. Everyone stay with me if you don't mind. With renewed motivation thanks to my friends, I continue my link value control training. However...
No good.
Damn it! I couldn't even pursue results even after concentrating to the point of going out of breath. I fall to my knees with my hands to the ground.
I wonder if it's a matter of visualization, similar to when I have problems with my control.
Even if it is, what the heck am I supposed to do?
I think we're gonna have to tweak Satoru's brain at this point.
Let's stay away from surgery, please.
Stop bullying my Satoru-kun. Oh, hi Shigami-senpai. It's okay, Satoru-kun. Everything's gonna be alright. Here, I'll hug you in my bosom, so please don't get discouraged, please. I think we're the ones being bullied by Shikabi-senpai right now, mentally. Excessive flirting, indeed. Yes, Well, lunch break is almost over, so I think we should stop here for now. Why are you touching your boobs? No, it's nothing.
Cause she has fake-o bitties. Because she has fake-o bitties. Fake-o bitties. Lunch break ended in failures, so I was wanting to try again after school.
You shouldn't be pushing your body too hard.
Sorry. Mai-senpai told me to get to her lab, and I obeyed, feeling a little guilty for worrying her. I gulped down the coffee she prepared for me, and inadvertently let out a sigh. Sorry about this. I know you want to save Kotori as soon as possible. If only I weren't holding everything up.
Satoru-kun?
Yeah? Softly and lovingly. Once again, she hugs me to her chest.
Don't say that, please.
She pleads to me in a gentle tone.
Okay?
But
I do want to save Kotori as soon as possible. She was only one step ahead of me, pulling me along, but she asked me for help this time.
I strongly understand her feelings. Kotori-san is a very important person to her.
I owe it all to you.
Huh?
If I truly care about her, I have to help her as much as she helped me. That's what our relationships taught me.
Mai-senpai.
Kotori helped me 2 years ago. She told me everything would be okay, that she knew how stressed I'll get over things. But then that incident happened to her.
She hugged me even tighter.
Let's save it together, Satoru-kun, okay? I want to show her that I'm strong, independent and capable now. And I want to show her this wonderful boyfriend that I have with me now. So, don't give up hope. I know you can do it.
She takes her arms away from me and looks into my eyes as she speaks. Sorry. I apologize again, but with a notable different tone in my voice this time. I'll stop thinking negatively. Thanks.
I was actually giving it some thought too, you know?
She smiles softly to me one moment and smirks the next.
You probably can't lower your link volume because it's something you never actually felt. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I think so.
I have an idea. What if we do something to get you attuned to that feeling?
Huh?
Perhaps I can make you physically experience the feeling of using up all of your Astrons. Okay, done wiping. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, why? I'm just gonna end it there. I'm gonna go back to where the next scene started, 8-2, you know what I mean? Chapter 8. No. Chapter 8. Section 2. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Okay. Anyway, if you like the video, they're gonna have sex. Anyway, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to see more videos of whenever I post, and leave a comment. Also, follow me on Twitter. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. I post whenever, I make a new video, and I really don't know what to put on there. Should I put oh, today I feel like shit, oh my god? Or should I be like, so today I was watching a cute anime, and I think it was good. Like that, or what should I don't know. But I do comment, I do like and comment, fucking, Pixel Fade and Fall Snow Studios, the people who made Lucid 9. Like, their shit's kind of cool, and I might retweet some of those, even though I got no followers. But follow me, man. I might retweet their shit, and I'll be like, hey, look at this shit. And they'll be like, oh, wow! When are you gonna play their next game? And I'm like, whenever they make it. Alrighty. This is Gat saying farewell. And as always... no, that kind of sucked, huh? This is Gat saying farewell. And as always...
Bye-bye!